So I wanted to take an opportunity to do a very quick Desmos training on how to use the Desmos calculator to really create a great graph quickly using tables and some of the features of the calculator. I have shown this in past lessons, but I just wanted to make sure you know where these things are so that you can show these to your students. So first I went to the calculator and I'm just going to create a function for the area of something. So let's say the width is x and the length is some linear function 60 minus 2x. Well, let's make it 160 minus 2x. Let's make it really big. All right, I'm not going to say what that stands for, but that looks pretty similar to one that you might need to do. Let's go ahead and click on Add Table. Now, when you add a table, the left side will default to x1. The right side will default to y1. We're going to use the function a, so we'll do a, and you need to, in parentheses, put x1 so that it'll know to use the numbers that are in the column on the left side. Now, I'm going to start with 0, and I'm going to count. You don't want to count by ones, so let's count by tens, and see, this is really, tens is probably not good. Let's go by 20s. Let's see if this is any better. 40, 60. All right, see, it's already dropping. So I think this is a good scale. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So counting by 20s might be a good choice. 100's too big. Actually, we need to stop at 80, it looks like, because we've already gotten to 0. So if you'll click this little plus sign, this is the key. Use this little plus sign that says Zoom Fit, and it will fit the graph. And see, automatically now you have a nice looking parabola that you can analyze. Now the students will need to come in here and label, so we'll say X is width, and I guess this one's in feet, maybe it's in meters, whatever it's in. Let's say this one's in meters. And then Y will be area, and we'll say area would be in square meters. So I'm just making this up. Now, very important that if you're doing these problems in context, you really do want to limit the domain to fit the context. So probably the 0 and the 80 should not be in this context, and you don't want any numbers beyond 0 or 80. So we're going to start at 0, say less than x less than 80. And you see how that parabola stops. Now the kids can click and drag along the curve to look at the values. They can also add numbers to the table. So let's say they want to know what 25 is. They can just put a 25 in the table, or maybe they want 50. They can put a 50 in the table. They can evaluate their function here, a of 50. Now we did all this back in term 1. In fact, we did it early on in term 1. So if you have just kind of joined us and are not comfortable with using these techniques in the calculator, I strongly recommend viewing some of those videos from term 1. And I also do quite a bit of this when I'm doing the calculator training for the state tests. Now on state tests, obviously, you're not going to take this kind of time to make these graphs look so nice. We mainly want to do these for class projects, portfolios. We want to make them beautiful for that, but we don't necessarily need beautiful graphs when we're just doing an assignment. But anyway, that's it. That's how quick it is. It's really quick, and you know, this domain right here, see, it cuts it off, so they'll know if it's right. It's a real nice way for them to kind of self-check as they work through their tasks. If y'all have any questions about the graphing calculator or would really like some additional training on anything specific, please let me know, and I will do my best to help you out. Y'all have a great day.